Mabuhay PFL fans, and welcome to Usapang Liga with me, Andy K. This episode is all about the upcoming weekend's fixtures in the Philippines Football League. But first, let's talk about some news that honestly came a little bit out of nowhere. So, Mendiola FC suddenly rebranded as Valenzuela PB-Mendiola FC. That's right, new name, new logo, boom! Hopefully this means that they have some solid sponsorship backing and a little bit more economic stability moving forward. Always good to see clubs finding ways to stay competitive. And there's a new league structure for this season. The 11 teams will first play each other twice, 20 matches each. Then the league will split into two groups. The top 6 teams will fight for the title, playing each other once. And then the bottom 5 will also play each other once and see who is best of the rest. Alright, now let's dive into the opening weekend's fixtures. We got 2 matches on Saturday kicking off the new season. First off, reigning champions Kaya-Iloilo taking on the newcomer Philippines Army. Kaya are still looking strong. They managed to keep most of their key players. The biggest loss probably is Akito Saito, who packed his bag and moved to Thailand to play for Trat FC. And of course, Pochulo Bugas, who was only in on loan last season, he went back to his parent club and now is released on a free transfers. Football's contract, eh? It's like relationship status on Facebook. It's complicated. Maybe we'll see him pop up in another PFL side later in this season. Now on the incoming transfer side. Paulo Bugas, yes, Pochulo's brother, he's coming in from Aguilas. And Brandon Zambrano, who had a stint with Maharlika last season, is also coming in. But the 2 biggest addition is the return of Kenshiro Daniels and their new Brazilian forward, Ricardo Verza. This guy Verza is very interesting. He scored 13 goals in 24 games for Bahrain SC. Plus he played in Saudi Arabia and Brazil and even had a stint in Kosovo. That's a football manager career path if you ever seen one. So yeah, Kaya looks stacked once again. Now for the Army. Man, they are always a tough side to face. They are physical, they are scrappy, and honestly, they leave you sore until the next morning. But let's be real, Kaya are heavy favorites here. If Kaya get into rhythm, this could easily end up a 7-0 scoreline. Maybe even double digits. Still, I'm rooting for the Army boys to show some heart, keep the numbers down, and make it a real battle. The second match on the opening day is Valenzuela PB-Mendiola versus last season runner-up Manila Digger. Now, history hasn't been kind here. Digger has beaten Mendiola on all 3 of their encounters. It was 10-0 last time, yeah, 10 goals. And 4-0 the time before that. Not exactly confidence boosting. But Mendiola looks a bit stronger this season. They brought in some interesting signings. Forward Isaac Ano and midfielder Johan Fofana, they have some experience playing in the PFL before. A new goalkeeper from the US, Jackson Earthridge. No relations to Neil, though imagine the pressure if he was. Plus midfielders Javon Turner, a Jamaican, and Alexander Mahendran, a Malaysian. Of those, Mahendran looks especially promising. The guy has been everywhere. In Malaysia, in Laos, in Turkey lower leagues, in Ireland, and even in Spain in his youth. He's a proper football journeyman. On the Digger side, yes, they lost a couple of players, but they held on to their core. Goalkeeper Michael Lassong is still there, top scorer Psycho Cisse, and midfield duo Mane and Guy. And they've added some quality reinforcement too. Christian Schaffner is joining in from Stallion, and Troy Limbo and OJ Clarino coming in from Aguilas. And then there's the trio of Gambians, keeper Omar Nye, defender David Sambu, and winger Babukar Turai. That's serious depth. So while I think Mendiola will be better this time, I still see Digger as winning. Maybe not another 10-0 massacre, but maybe something in the line of 4-1, 4-0. That's more realistic. Oh, and let's not forget Digger has already got some early action in this season in the AFC Champions League 2 qualifiers. They played against the Indonesian giants Persib. They lost 2-1, but honestly, that's a respectable result. Persib is on another level, so losing narrowly is not shameful at all. And the good news is Digger is not out of international competition. They will now compete in Asian Challenge League, and looking at the lineup in that competition, especially in the Eastern region, Digger actually has a real shot at being competitive here. So there we have it, the opening matches of the PFL 2025-26 season. 11 teams will battle for the title, only one will be crowned champion. Will the Kings of Iloilo continue their dominance and make it 4 in a row, or will someone finally dethrone them? We will find out in April, but it all starts now, this weekend. So where can you watch the matches? You should be able to see them on YouTube and on Facebook. And for even more insight into this season, I highly recommend the Minsan Football Show on Upstream Sports TV YouTube channel. There will be a link down below. I will be back next weekend with a recap of the opening matches. For now, thank you all for watching. Drop your match predictions down in the comments below. And as always, like, share and subscribe. Hala.
The PFL, the PFL, the PFL, the PFL, the PFL, the PFL, the